All right. Hello to you and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tox and this is Football Fans Tribe. Over here we interview Nigeria football fans after matches and we give you Nigeria football fan content back to back. So if you're new, please just click that subscribe button and thank you so much for watching. Also give us a like if you enjoyed this video and you would like to be seeing more content than this. Like this rather, just scroll down on the channel and enjoy match reaction from Nigerian fans. My name is Tox and I'm here with Karibi, the Liverpool fan. Not so happy, but then it is what it is. You know what they say about these newly promoted teams where just they come their first matches wanting to impress, being pumped up for their crowd, and now waiting just come out today. It was a 2-2 draw. Alexander Mitrovic, no forget last season he broke the championship goal scoring record, and then this season now first game in the Premier League against the people that came second last year, Champions League finally scoring 2 goals against one of the best defenses in the world, not just in England, and he got his 2 goals, but then on the Liverpool side now, Mo Salah assisting Darwin Nunez for his first Premier League goal. Nunez coming off the bench, of course, and then Darwin Nunez assisting Mo Salah for his first Premier League goal this season. So it was a good game of football, very entertaining to watch. And anyhow, Ibisha, this is what to expect from the Premier League. Like I said, in one of the previews we will do, you know, get anyhow where the top 6 teams won't win their first set of matches and one don't draw. We'll see whether anybody go lose from now on. But Karibi, your thoughts on the game?
First off, though, I think for the past how many seasons, Liverpool are used to being complacent when playing against these smaller sides.
Yeah.
I think for the past, is it 4 seasons or 3 seasons thereabouts? Liverpool has always been playing against newly promoted sides. Yeah. And just like last season, the match against Leeds United, you saw that Liverpool were just basically playing. Liverpool did not really start this match like very well
On the back foot.
Exactly.
So you're saying it's less of the Fulham factor and more of the Liverpool not starting well.
I don't want to take anything from Fulham. You know, coming back and trying to, and of course Mitrovic doing what he does best, what he likes doing best. But the honest truth is Liverpool just did not start. If you had watched the way Liverpool started against Manchester City, if they had started like that against Fulham, it would have been a different ball game. And Liverpool is a side that likes to, you want them to win a match, start very well.
Yeah.
And Jurgen Klopp emphasizes on starting the match very well, and that's basically been it. So
yeah,
it was a fair game. It was really a fair game. Liverpool played well, but I think Fulham actually played better. But that's basically it, Sha. That's basically it.
Fulham played better, and then thoughts on Mitrovic. First of all, the first goal, bullying Alexander Arnold. I don't say the team paying you well. It was something that you were very upset about.
That is something that is associated with Arnold. You don't see him. He's good with the passes, but defensively, we just know that there's something like
he's questionable.
Very, very questionable. As I said, I was telling you that why doesn't this guy just lift yourself? Try to head the ball. Even
jump on time.
Just jump. That alone would have tried to confuse Mitrovic, and I don't think that would have been a goal. But I mean, well, it is what it is, man. He scored his goal, and it was a fantastic goal as well. That's top 9 kind of goal, very classic, and it's just good.
And then the second goal was that a penalty?
Penalty, clear
against
penalty,
Van Dijk.
clear penalty. You don't even need to talk and finish penalty.
But say I be the suspect to say I was thinking it's a bit soft. Mitrovic is a big guy,
Well,
is that enough to bring him down like that?
Kudos to Mitrovic. The guy played. Again, one time the guy just turned Van Dijk. So the guy really played well. I think I did not expect that from him because of course he's in championship and you not expect me to start watching too much championship matches. But
the levels are different.
Yes, it was just basically his goals, and I was surprised he had some body work and movement and all that. So it's been good, and that's really a clear penalty. So kudos to him, and he took his penalty very, very well.
Slotted it, even though Alisson
followed the ball, but fantastic penalty. So kudos to Fulham, kudos to Mitrovic. I see that guy is scoring at least 15 Premier League goals.
Whoa, interesting. Do they stay in the league?
Definitely stay. With this
I think they've learned their lesson from the last time.
They have learned a lot, and believe me, they have improved a whole lot. They have improved a whole lot. So I think they'll stay. They'll stay, and it's a good football. Good football. They were like Liverpool for the second balls, Liverpool lost pretty much all second balls.
Mm.
You get me? Like these guys actually came out. I want to play and I want to win. You get me? So it was fantastic all around. It was fantastic. Kudos to them.
Nice one. And then fantastic off the bench.
Yeah,
Darwin Nunez.
yeah. The pre-match views we did before this. Yeah. I told you I personally would still prefer Darwin Nunez coming from the bench because that's way you have to look at the players, look at the play generally, and you've seen how these guys have actually played. You know the loopholes, you know where and where to count get them. You get so it was fantastic coming off the bench, scoring and giving assists, even though the assists no be really interesting. But last 9 touch ball last, and it was fantastic overall. So Nunez is actually.
So now Nunez is good to start the next Premier League game at least.
I told you at least 2-3 matches. Okay, let me just make it 2. So maybe next Premier League match still come from the bench. I'm okay, but if Jota is around, right? Don't worry, start Jota. Leave Nunez to come on the bench. But if Jota is not around, please keep Firmino. Firmino was
a problem.
Was a huge problem for Liverpool. Too many misplaced passes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know that this is not the kind of Firmino we know. We knew him for his intelligence, and the way of play and everything was very, very good with Firmino back then, but today's match was nothing. So I would really like Nunez to start if the only option is Firmino, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, so,
That's only if.
Yes, only if Firmino is the only option. And then I told you again, against what's that name? Fabinho was not just there for me. Fabinho was not just there for me.
But then Liverpool and Man City especially tend to have this kind of false starts where you start questioning them during August, and then when it gets to the time for business, September, October, November, you see another face to the team.
And do you know the dangers of starting business like you're saying it? As they falter, they lose points. You're losing points. So for every match you play, try as much as possible to get your points. I said it. I needed a cover. That's why you see that the coach actually removed Fabinho.
Yeah,
and there's a reason because it was not really up to it. So I mean, but that's just it, Sha. That's
interesting.
Just it.
And then finally now, Thiago Alcantara went off injured.
Yeah, that's a huge problem for me.
But then Javier Elliott came on, was looking bright.
Javier Elliott did very well as well.
He has an understanding with Salah on that wing as well.
Very fantastic understanding. He had that same understanding with him during the start of last season.
Yeah, before that
he was actually it's very fast. He was a starter, but then the injury came and shortened his progress, so to speak. So, well, kudos to them though, but I need a defensive cover. Fabinho did not really cover these guys very well. He did not really do that. Like the chance against the Mitrovic this thing. There are actually players that they look at the ball. You get me? They try to anticipate where does this guy want to play the ball to.
Which he does normally, but then today was just an off day.
I told you which time that his games are dropping. His performance, his output is dropping gradually. So we just need even if it's dropping, you want to make this guy come up, bring a very, very good competition for him.
Yeah.
If you bring that up, he'll sit up.
Competition sharpens the player as well.
Simple. So that's just basically it. Firmino killed this game to me. Fabinho as well did not really do well. But I think in all, Liverpool, the team generally did not really play like the team that wanted to win.
We'll see. And knowing Liverpool,
and I'm not saying that we are not going to pick up, right?
Yeah.
Of course we are, but that's Liverpool for you. Every time, as I said before, against what's that? Against Leeds last season, you saw us. We scored. They scored. We scored. They scored. That is basically how we do things, you know. So I didn't mean we were playing Man City back then. You would have seen if we had started the Premier League match with Manchester City or Tottenham Hotspur or even Arsenal, you'd have seen Liverpool. Yes, exactly. So we tend to just in our minds sort of degrade these guys, try to take them for nothing, and then they hit us and they give us a run for our money, and it becomes very, very hard. Yes, for money factor, I know so many persons will say it, but let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it
I
goes.
don't want to say too much. Yeah. I don't want to
No,
talk too
Allah.
much for that one.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. This was a sharp, short, and a simple reaction to the game. Of course, much more games coming. The reactions from the Chelsea game as well. We'll go soon. They come out. They
And,
go to the News Center.
No verse, no verse. Then cut tickets where we're today.
If Liverpool got
Come
your
on.
ticket, sorry,
Then-
yo.
No, then cut. You get one nigga who been there with me. Say, guy, they say, oh, but I want put Liverpool. Now me, the guy put 4-0, 4-1.
You go down, miss call go down there.
I they give am, I they ginger am. No, miss call already there. The guy call me, I don't even pick self. Later I go tell am say I be
But
dey
I'm sorry,
sleep.
yo.
You know, so
Premier League don't
I
start.
man, no vex. Now Premier League, no
That's
vex.
that's
No
how it
vex.
always be.
No vex. But I'm really angry at our defense. I did not want to concede a goal.
And then
I did
considering
not
two.
want exactly. I did not want to.
But
start
then, like I
conceding.
said at the beginning of the show, newly promoted teams tend to always behave like this during August.
More
because
especially
they are-
against Liverpool.
Against, imagine Brentford last season against
Yeah.
us now. You understand the way they started. So when they come, that whole they are pumped. We are back in the Premier League. Da, 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 da. But then reality now sets in later that teams are just here that are much better than you. So now
Yeah.
you're struggling for your survival. Anyway, Sha, it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Tox. I did this Karibi. People in the comment section, thank you so much. Also, leave a comment on this video before you go. What do you think about the match? If you're a Liverpool fan, your thoughts on the game, and then are you still hoping for the rest of the season? And signings. Do you see any error in this team that you're expecting some
I go fit
signings?
talk.
He needs some defensive midfielders. Go and watch our preview, and you don't already talk everything. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. I beg, we appreciate you. Thank you for always being here. Match reaction for the Chelsea game coming, and we move. Thank you so much.